Viewers, welcome again to Coach's Desk with host Coach Minze. Yes, and just want to give thanks to all the supporters of the Coach's Desk, all the viewers, all the persons who subscribe. And if you're new, please remember to hit the subscribe button so that when we drop these videos, you will be the first to be notified that a video is out. Yeah, man. So we're gonna continue on the trend. Boxing Day. Yeah, we're gonna talk about some football, of course. And one such player that we wanna discuss is Tyreek Magee. Very, very talented footballer, very useful player. Of course, he would have done well in the Manning Cup. That's a schoolboy football league where he dominated. He won titles. He won MVP awards. He was so good at the junior level. You know what I mean? So, wanna big up Tyreek Magee for his exploits in those early stages of his career. You know what I mean? He was a very prolific youngster that would have allowed him to be called up for the under 20 team. He played for the under 20 team. He also played for the under 23 team at the Panam Games. And that was also a good showing by him. He made his debut for the national team, the senior team, as a substitute against the United States in a friendly in Washington. Um, it was fairly well. So yes, made his debut. Now many persons see him as a young prodigy, and that as an attacking midfielder, he should be a regular in the Reggae Boys setup. If you ask me, I do believe that he should be a part of the Reggae Boys setup. As a youngster, he's very talented. You have the likes of Tyreek Magee, Peter Lee Vassell, and that youngster that used to attend Dintil, Kareem Paris. These youngsters are good youngsters to have around the national program because they will rub shoulders with experienced players who play at high professional level, especially Leon Bailey, uh, Adrian Mariap, and so forth, and the players that we'd want to get in. So it would be good experience to have these youngsters, even though they are playing outside of Jamaica. The more experienced players they are around, then it would be good for their career. They'll learn a thing or two from these experienced players. So yes, it is good to have a Tyreek Magee around the national program. Have him in a squad. He can be a part of the training sessions. But in terms of affecting a game, I'm yet to see Tyreek Magee affecting a game in the national colors in terms of dominating, in terms of impacting. Nah, I don't see him reaching that level as yet. So, for example, I used this example before where if I had for example, Daniel Johnson being injured or Ravel Morrison, that player name almost missed me, Ravel Morrison, to inject Tyreek Magee in a starting lineup, for example, against a Mexico team or a US team, it would be a difficult one to do. Very difficult. It would be an awesome task for the youngster as well, definitely. So it's kind of tough where that is concerned in terms of giving the responsibility. While persons would say, yes, give him the responsibility, throw him in the fire so that he can develop his game, he can be a better footballer. You'll get a lot of caps under his belt so that the experience would come because they say the experience teaches wisdom. But for me, I think that he needs more growth. He needs a little bit more muscle mass. I don't know what his regime is in terms of his training program, his fitness program. I do believe that he needs some more muscle mass to be stronger. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have muscle mass in terms of strength. But he seems to be a little bit too lean, if you ask me. All right, so Maggie used to play for Harborview when the National Premier League was happening. I used to see him involved in the game. He played for Harborview, but in terms of impacting a game, I see where, yeah, in spurts. I don't want my viewers to get me wrong, you know. I don't want you to get me wrong. I want you to understand where I'm going. This player is a quality player, but he needs a little bit more development. He's in particularly he's at a club right now. He's at a club right now where he's not getting any game. He has not played a game for that club. He has been warming the bench. He has been training. So I would say if he could get a loan, if his agent could get him a loan out so that he could be playing regularly, because of course match fitness is different from just training fitness in terms of games under your belt. So I believe that he should probably get a loan deal at a club where he would be playing regularly, and that regular playing will assist his development as a footballer, and that will also assist him in bringing it forward to the national program. So definitely, Magee is one to watch for the future. I do believe in his talent. I do believe that he is one to watch for the future. And the others that I mentioned, Peter Lee Vassell, and the player there that used to play for Dintil and Cavalier. Yes, I did mention his name earlier. Kareem Paris, yes. So we have some good youngsters coming up. The local league is basically in shambles. We are not sure when it will start. There are, we call it now, sponsors on board, so definitely sponsors are on board, but there's still a little indecision when the league will start. And of course it has to finish before July according to CONCACAF. I don't know what to facilitate the Gold Cup, but I don't know what they're going to do in terms of adjusting the format and so forth. But definitely this is going to be a bad thing for the youngsters coming up who wants to impress, who wants to make a mark, who seeks to get a deal outside of Jamaica in terms of playing football outside of Jamaica. No football is playing locally, so it's gonna be tough for them. But we hope that the National League will come so that more youngsters can come through the ranks to join a Tyreek Magee in the national setup. Because I do believe that the youngsters are the way to go. Definitely. Um, Over the years, we have given the youngsters a chance, like even Alex Marshall. But sometimes we just give them a few games and boost their confidence. Then they might have a bad run, and then they 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 are out of favor with the staff. But I mean, there are some good youngsters who pass through the Manning Cup and the Costa Cup. I think that they should be nurtured so that they would be able to impact the national program going forward. And Tyreek Magee is one of them. I'm happy that Whitmore has constantly allowed him to be a part of the setup, to be a part of the training, be a part of the traveling when they're going to have friendly games and so forth. So definitely, Whitmore is trying. Whitmore see the talent, and Whitmore want to ensure that the talent continue to impress and continue to grow. So, viewers, what say you on this Tyreek Magee situation? This Tyreek Magee player, should he be a constant call up or invitee to the national program? Do you see him making a breakthrough into this national team? Let me hear your views. Thank you again for tuning in to the Coach's Desk. We appreciate you. Big up yourself. Enjoy your season. Enjoy your holidays. Be safe and be good. I'm out.